Hello. Oh. Hello, everybody. We are here for a lovely rivals battle between Dawn SR and Emerldd with two Ds. I'm Savick, and I'm joined by my co-commentator, The Superior. What is up?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Ready for the race. This is one of those like matches that you like expect to see on like the rival battles kind of thing, where it's like two people who have maintained being close basically like most of the time that they've like been playing at the same time, and just kind of now they get to go at it in this setting where, you know, you kind of have that like rivals mentality, you know?
Yeah, I'm really excited to watch these two runners in particular. Obviously very close in terms of their times on the leaderboard, differing by approximately 3 seconds, but also close outside of the game. Definitely two very good friends. They've pushed each other and their times in this category quite a bit, ever since Dawn came back to SA2 back in 2020. So I'm sure they both want to win this. Even though it's a very friendly rivalry, I'm sure neither one wants to go down here. Looks like we've got Dawn practicing CE skip. Emerldd doesn't care at all. Emerldd just ready to roll.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I've been corrected, by the way. Their friendship is a ruse. It's actually not real. They don't even like each other. We've got stats here. Oh my god, I didn't know we had this sort of thing. Look at this. We've got their PBs, as you can see, they differ by only a little bit. Their records, they've both never played a game in the Rivals tournament. Guess that makes sense. Nobody has the country advantage. As we all know, Canada is a more powerful speedrunning country than other countries.
Yeah, that is the optimal.
It's very optimal. If Dawn, moved to Canada, might have a better time. Same for Emerldd. Dawn's got the advantage for SRC rank. I suppose that makes sense with the higher P or the lower PB time. That is usually how our leaderboards work.
Yeah.
And, we've listed a category, best of one. Makes sense. It would have been really unfortunate if I found out in this exact moment that I was going to be commentating more than one Hero Story race.
Yeah,
I think I might have died.
Yeah, I don't know if I would be able to take it. I'd really have to hard carry after one.
Oh yeah, I'd be out of here after the first race. But we also do have another announcement, I believe, to make, and that is, give me just a second. I've got to get this up so that I don't botch it. Superior, do you have it up right now?
There's the HST 2023 spring qualifier signups are up. Drum just added people in the SA2 rank in the Sacer Discord, and so if you want to sign up for the HST spring qualifier, you can right now, this second.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Really, I couldn't have.
No, I really didn't want to talk about signing up for Hero Story. He really did not.
Look. I'm here to do one thing, and it's talk about the race. I didn't sign up for this extra stuff. So I think our runners are probably just about ready to roll. Both of them do have the story select screen open. Nobody is rocking a character theme. That may come back to bite them. Also, I think it's important to note that Dawn is running against a 25-57, I think that said. So definitely feeling confident.
Oh, almost has to be, yeah. I was about to say, probably running against the latest run. Probably had I don't know, like it either could have been that the run was actually just that funny, or he just went for OBT 3 times and just kind of folded. We don't know.
Could be. Also, they might be twin skulls checking. I just saw that in the chat. So clearly they both have the chat open. And you know what that means to everybody watching, right? If you want to heckle the runners, they're going to see your messages. So, feel free to, show restraint. Yeah, that.
Maybe, yeah.
So, what I'm expecting is I want to see this entire chat blow up and erupt with the Emerldd blows up when we get to Green Forest for both of the runners, por favor. Anyway,
of course, yeah. Classic.
Do we have some sort of a countdown going. Emerldd is going back and forth between Hero and Dark, currently hovering Dark, the better category. Oh, wait, hold on. I shouldn't talk about that. Savik, try not to talk about Dark Story Challenge. Okay, here we go. Every time. All right.
Impossible.
All right. No. Sacer's affiliated now, right? Sacer's an affiliated channel. So I'm going to issue a challenge to myself. It's called the Savik Try Not to Talk About Dark Story Challenge. And every time after I explain the rules that I talk about Dark Story, I'm going to drop a gifted sub to this channel. Isn't that exciting?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty
some
then.
stakes. We've got some stakes. I'm going to talk about Hero Story. Look at this. We're above the capital city in City Escape. I can't believe it. There's no place I'd rather be in SA2 than right here watching these two Sonics on the boarding section with 200% volume, apparently. That's exciting stuff. What do you think?
Oh yeah, Matt, like just getting all the volume, all of the sound that you can, especially since basically most of us use custom ADXs now. We gotta know what everybody's rocking.
I have no idea what they're rocking because I can't hear it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we can't hear it, but the everybody else can.
Right. So now, really the big thing as Dawn comes up to this hill is there's stuff on this hill that might happen. I don't know. We've got a pause. We've got a launch. We have a whiff. Emerldd whiffs, but goes back up the hill to try again. Really needs to make sure this works or this is going to come back to bite him. Oh my god, I have sound now. This is exciting. Emerldd takes another try. It gets it.
Oh, and he gets it. Okay. All right. There it is. And yeah, Dawn opting for skipless after the fact. So when M does this, I kind of like the idea that M's entire thing is he's not the biggest fan of skipless CE, and he's confident enough in his City Escape skips where he's like, if I can get this in about 3 to 4 tries, it'll go even with what most people's average skipless will be. So he is fine going for it and taking that risk.
Well, so here's the thing. I've watched the Emerldd stream enough times, and Emerldd always says that CE skip is a coin flip. It wasn't always, but lately it's been a coin flip. He missed it the first time. Now, I'm no whiz when it comes to statistics, but if it's a 1 in 2 chance and you missed it the first time, then I'm pretty sure that means you have a 100% chance to get it the second time.
That is 100% how statistics works, yes.
That's what I'm saying. So it was actually a very measured and calculated decision that Emerldd made, and that's why Emerldd has nearly a 20-second lead.
Yeah, that's just how it is. But obviously, this is Sonic Adventure 2, and this is Hero Story. So this is not indicative of what the race will look like later on. But this is a very early advantage to M.
Right. So we obviously the RNG can definitely swing things. I don't expect too much to happen here on Bigfoot. Both runners going for the consistent, somewhat consistent front box strat here. Frame perfect time being 21:39. Emerldd going to be missing it by only 2 frames, but that's still pretty damn good. Dawn's now going to give it a go. We'll see what Dawn gets.
Yeah, and while that's happening, we'll be able to see what our initial RNG feels are for both runners as we head into Wildcade on M side.
All right, Storm Zone.
And is this mid? This is the mid boy P1 as well.
That is an interesting way to grab that. Okay.
And spiral challenge.
Spirals are difficult. Oh, what is? Oh, it's gonna be Sandpit. All right, we don't need a hint for that. Where is it?
It's bottom of the pillar.
Right, piece 2.
Yeah,
Savik brain moment. Oh, he doesn't know either.
Please, I'm crying, Em.
I think he did the same thing I did. He did the same thing I did. He didn't see Sandpit and he got confused, went back for the hint. He's like, what the hell is this?
yeah, I think he was almost certainly thinking piece 3 and not piece 2.
Yeah.
I was like, why is he not going to bottom of the pillar? See, because what happened was I saw him see the red ping, and so I thought that he thought it was middle carpool, and then when it wasn't there, I just, okay, he's gonna go down, and then he's just like, wait, he moved around, and I was like, wait, what's happening?
I don't know what Dawn got.
I know piece 2 was sus sealing into auto red circle, so his set was not good. I don't know what the P1 was though. I did see the P2, P3.
All right, well, anyway, Eggman 1, really difficult, highly technical boss fight. You're going to see lots of pressing the B button and lots of shots hitting Eggman. It's really exciting. Anyway, we've got Prison Lane on the other side of the screen. That's more interesting.
honestly, really happy for both runners for not getting a 14. 14s, depending on the runner, seem to be pretty easy to get, you know? But, you know, you're getting a 13 or a 12 is
on Eggman 1?
Yeah, you know?
A 14?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
No. Who is getting these times?
I don't know, but somebody...
Are you one of these people?
No, I'm not one of these. I haven't played Hero Story in like 5 months, Savik. It's fine. I'm definitely not one of these people. I can't even tell you if I am.
I didn't know 14 was the time you could get in this game. In any stage, in any circumstance.
I mean, you know, 14 Eggman 2s are really good. I don't know. You can get you can get.
Oh yeah, good point. I can get those.
Eggman 2, yeah.
Yeah. All right,
but you know, yeah, back to the prison lanes though, as we've just completely glossed over their beginnings. M and Dawn both having pretty solid beginnings. I want to say Dawn's is a little bit better, as Dawn had like a mid 35 elevator, but both of them are still like on decent pace for these like low 130s.
Yeah, Dawn with the 49 check there, Emerldd with the 50 check, so slightly cleaner movement for the first half. And it looks like Emerld's doing just fine on the ending here. One final gate hop to go. Should have no difficulty landing this. Just another day at the office for our young Emerldd.
Yeah, this is just what he does, you know. M's been playing a lot of SA2 recently. Really been getting back in the swing of things. But you know, both these guys just have been on the frontiers. On the Frontiers brain. So, you know, it's good to see them back to their roots.
True. So Dawn going to be cleaning up a little bit of time save there on this stage. Going to need a lot more than just individual seconds, though, to make up this deficit. We'll have to see what happens here on Ye Old Metal Harbor. Oh, yeah. that almost never happens. Ever so slightly too far to the right and gets completely stopped by the stage geometry. So couldn't even go for underloop if he wanted to. Wow.
Yeah, no, that was really weird, but we'll see how M kind of like, you know, takes that. Dawn getting underloop, but hitting like the wall a little bit.
Emerldd is just having all the jank right now. So 24 upgrade, that's going to potentially be up to around 6 seconds for Dawn to save. So a 19 upgrade for Dawn versus Emerld's 24. So that's already, you know, well on the path to equalize this. I don't think we'll see a pulley skip from Emerldd. No shot. Doesn't feel comfortable doing that in a race setting. I don't blame him, especially with how this Metal Harbor has been going. But Anvar's birthday has been skipped. Holy moly.
We will see the pulley skip from Dawn. The spin dash jump looks fantastic as well.
Oh, except that part.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Anvar's birthday again.
Yeah. No aging here today.
A little bit of a hiccup there from Dawn at the end. And, oh, a little bit of challenge with that little missile skip there too. Should still be getting a faster time than Emerldd, but not by as much as Dawn would have hoped for, based on Emerald's tragic beginning.
Yeah, no, you lost a lot of time getting kind of like stuck on the side after that like last like bit where you storage under. Just kind of like got stuck there for a little bit.
All right, well, let's see. We won't be getting the 122, which is, you know, the only number that Emerald's community cares about. So sorry to all of you. It's going to be a 125. But still time save.
Yeah, another few seconds towards Dawn.
So far, so good.
Do we have a command on this channel that 122 makes Nightbot say 123? Who did that?
Wait, that's great.
That's a command here?
I didn't even realize. It's actually wild.
What the heck? Alright, well, cool. Anyway, we've got the Faker fight. We love the Faker fight.
Yeah. We will not see anybody get a 10, but, you know, we'll probably see some really, 11s and 12s.
Really interesting tactic from Emerldd there, just going for homing attacks on all three. We'll see what Dawn does. Oh, we got a high jump.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Shadow. Really helps out the stream. Gonna be a little bit of time save for M.
Yeah, but we're in Green Forest, and the stage, we're a finicky stage, and also a stage with some really potential time loss when it comes to it. I see the blows up from all the Emerldd fans in the chat. Of course, it must be done.
There we go. There's the blows up. Thank you, everybody, for all of the Emerldd blows up, just like I told them. Good work, chat. Pat yourself on the back. Job well done. Now we load in to SA2's hardest stage to speedrun. I'm Don SR, and this is Speedrun Evolution.
Yeah.
We've got an Air Yeezy from Emerldd. Okay.
Yeah, nailed it. It was super clean as well.
That's one, chat. That's one.
Yeah, so that's the 1 out of 3, guys. 1 out of 3. Where's your channel points at?
Oh, hold on. We're coming up to number 2. Oh,
ooh,
that's 2.
2
any
out of
believers?
3. Oh, any believers in the chat?
All right, but it doesn't matter. The only one that really matters is the third and final one, the big wall run. I expect a moonshot coming out from Emerldd.
It depends. If we land in the right spot, then I actually could imagine that Emerldd will push for task run. However,
I still don't think he's going for it. I think Dawn's going to go for task run, but I think Emerld's
100%.
Mark my words. Oh, we are struggling.
And we are really struggling, and we're just opting out entirely.
Oh, and Dawn's on the tree. Dawn is spin dashing. Can we dismount safely? Looks good.
Yeah, nice. That looked fantastic. Really good task run from Dawn.
Oh,
and
we've got the check. We've got the check. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. It's just a little death.
Yeah, it's literally only like 4 seconds. I hate when that happens. When you try to like spin dash off and Sonic's like foot gets like caught on like these little like overarching things, and then Sonic just kind of like he just leaves. He's just like, all right, I'm done here.
He just nopes out. Oh, the Air Jordan attempt is not good. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Emerldd also tries for it and also misses it. Yeah. The runners are now very close, but most notably, the lead has changed hands. Dawn is now ahead by just over 4 seconds.
Yeah, that's the swing that Dawn would be looking for. It's the swing that Dawn fans are looking for. It's a swing that you would expect here in SA2 when you know that both runners are going for Green Forest Wall Run. But we do have an RNG stage a little bit behind this one with that's mostly gonna keep them around the same, but has some potential big variance.
Yeah, I'm a little worried. Both runners said they were gonna check Twin Skulls, and we all dislike this check. I'm already ready to boo them. Here we go. Oh no.
Oh, and they're doing it.
Boo.
I can't believe it. Will it pay out?
No. Yes. Sad.
Oh my goodness.
No.
I can't believe it. No, man.
I hate it here. I don't want to be here anymore.
Let's see. And then what's the piece 3 for M? Suffering. Oh, this is gonna be good. Uh-oh.
No, this is bad. I hate it. I don't like this. I'm not having a good time.
King of the Hill.
See, that's what's supposed to happen when you do the cringe check. You get owned by bad RNG.
You know what? I think Dawn is getting the payment. Dawn is the one that that brought up the two of them doing it. M just agreed. So I think this is Dawn receiving the payment for attempting to do the Twin Skulls check, you know?
Well, and now the lead is back in Emerld's hands. Dawn had it for a single split.
Yeah.
Wow. That's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you do the cringe check and you win. And then if you win, or is it really cringe? Yes, it still is.
I mean, yeah, it is. It's just that you won. That's really it.
Yeah. So, now we move on to Mission Street. That 12-second disparity between the two runners is conveniently about the amount of time that one cycle takes for this stage. Obviously, both runners going to be attempting 0 cycle. We'll see, though, if they're able to get it.
Yeah, I'll say M with the nice 21.99 upgrade. Really good movement from the beginning. Dawn having a much harder time. 24 will not be able to push the upgrade as much. Yeah, generally waiting until right before Tails faces forward. For 24s, Dawn getting the weight hop, but yeah, no, the M with the nice 43 check, you can tell he pushed the upgrade a bunch. But yeah, Dawn already going to have a bit of deficit just from the beginning movement.
And I guess for those that aren't aware of how the upgrades work in this game, the reason that they're sitting on the upgrade there as well as Pumpkin Hill is that this game is basically timed using the in-game timer as well as your pauses and menuing. During the upgrade, the timer is stopped, But this game has, this stage, sorry, has cycles, the one that Emerald's moving up to right now, that continue to move during the cutscene of that upgrade. However, the timer is not, so this is basically pushing the cycles forward without any time loss. Effectively, every second you're in that upgrade is 1 second of time saved, as long as you can still catch the upgrade.
Yes.
So, of course, both runners will be catching the correct cycle. So very good from them.
Yeah, no, it's just so easy for the two of them. It's when you're comfortable enough to get zero cycle, it is just so rare that you miss it as long as you are conquering the pause hover challenge. Like that, it's basically the only way that you will miss it from that point. Like they have like the movement and the angles that they want to take down. It's just thankfully we are pause hovering today.
True. I love when we're pause hovering. So Emerldd should be widening the gap just a little bit here, and that's solely because the upgrade was quite a bit better. A 21 versus a 24. And also hitting that enemy from Dawn there is just going to compound on that a little bit more too.
Yeah.
So we're now at 14 seconds. It was 12 when we started. And now we move on to another hunting stage. Maybe the Great Equalizer. Any 3 fans, find out. There are 6 pieces in this cutscene that you can see, so Emerldd will, of course, be looking for any of those.
Yeah. Not getting it, but getting a ping. That looks like a, ghost pulley. I'm sorry, M, about this
a little bit
potential
too low.
Bad set. But Dawn's side, while M's getting his, I don't see... Oh, that's a skull pulley P1.
Okay.
Uh-oh, water level 2 strats now. Okay, Dawn just playing it normally. Not grabbing his hint. We do see this piece. What is our P2 going to be?
Okay. Emerldd went for the monitor clip there to stair shape, but wasn't able to get it.
Yeah, the monitor clips can be really tough. You really gotta try to get yourself into position.
Wow, that
One
is a
set
great
is so
set.
good.
I found him.
Okay, we are RTA synced.
Yeah, and the RTA sync. Dawn with the 6-second advantage.
You know what that
It's
is, everybody?
crazy.
That right there is payback for Twin Skulls checking
Yeah.
and winning. Take that, Emerldd.
Yup. That's the game gives and the game takes. It's just how it is. It's how it be.
I'm so glad that we get some dueling Route 101s now. I love Cart. Do you love Cart?
I like Cart when it's the other one. I still think this one's fun, but this one is far more just kind of like a average stage in comparison to the. I'm not gonna make this any harder on you. We're just gonna say the other one. We're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. I didn't talk about anything I wasn't supposed to talk about.
I don't know
nothing. I don't know anything.
I did
chat.
it wasn't
Yeah,
Savage.
it was superior. Now, what I will say is this stage is more about your ring routing. So there is the potential for a faster ring route, the geek route as it's called, that gives you 1 additional boost at an extremely opportune moment. However, that route, I believe, has like a 1 ring discrepancy to it, so pretty hard to hit. So neither of the runners are likely to go for that. There's a bunch of different slightly slower routes that lose about a second that people will go for. That's probably what we'll see here. But you can see both runners have a very different number of rings right now. I think that's more than would have just been afforded by the RNG on these balloons. They can give you 10, 15, 20 or whatever, random amounts. And that might be why they have such different amounts right now.
I don't know, you only really, I think they both only hit the 1 balloon. And I don't think that you would get 30. I do think that M grabs a bit more in his route than Dawn does. 'Cause I know M does has his own route that he does that I think only he does. Maybe anybody that watches him. That's still obviously good because you'll see him get 2 13s, but it is different than what you will normally see.
And I guess for anyone who doesn't know about how carts work, the reason that you see them drifting like this is drifting removes what's called the deceleration cap. So you can stay at your top boost speed for longer. The game doesn't actually decelerate you back down. The only way you decelerate is through uphills or hitting something. So as long as they're able to control their speed, because you actually can't accelerate on your own anymore when you're drifting, so you just have to use your boosts or your downhill sections. They time their boosts in a precise way just to stay at top speed for as long as possible. And both runners getting pretty good times here on Route 101.
Yeah,
Very nice.
You definitely, 213, 214, maybe a 212 if you're gaming. Like, that's what these runners are looking for. So they both got it. And that's just it. That's all you really have to talk about. Now we move on to the second half of the run, the gamer half of the run. It's about to get real rough in here.
You know what we can do? We can all clap along to the Emerldd ADX. It's a banger.
Oh yeah, I do love the Shamar Day. It is such a banger.
Oh wait,
Dawn doing weg route? Wait a minute, Dawn
Yo,
not
that's
feeling
hype.
full hop. Weg route enjoyers stay winning.
No.
Dawn, pause over challenge, please.
Okay, well, compared to the IL pull hop that M went for, well, sort of, this is going to be quite a bit slower.
Yeah.
So they're probably about even now.
Yeah, no, that generally only loses around 4-ish seconds, but it's probably like 5 or 6 because of the missed first pause hover from Dawn.
Yeah, I'll have to see. So Emerldd got about a 50 check there. Let me see what Dawn's going to be getting here. We're going to be looking at about 50. Very
okay,
high 54.
really high 54. Yeah.
I was ready for the 55. I was already starting to say it, but no.
No, I was also imagining a 55 check as well.
So that means they are basically tied at that point of the stage. We'll have to see who has the better ending to see who ends up on top.
Somebody hitting the side of the wall over there.
We don't like that. Walls are really, really obnoxious. You really want to not hit those with mechs. They actually drag you straight down. It's very tragic.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what sign, what glue or, gum that's that just, magnetically attracts, tails to, the walls whenever he hits them, and he just can't leave.
So 141 for Emerldd, and Dawn going to be getting a 146. Very high 146. And wow, we are basically an entire second apart, and that's it. 1.01 separates these two runners. As we move into the perhaps most consistent stage in this run, Pyramid Cave.
Yeah, totally. The most consistent stage, without a doubt.
Yeah. I've never seen either runner ever struggle in Pyramid Cave. It's just, you walk into the stage, you walk out with a sub 120, that's it.
Exactly, yeah, especially for both of these runners.
Yeah.
Never seen these runners get anything worse than a 119.
That's what I expect, honestly. So we'll have to see. First big note here will be our upgrade times, 29.17 for Emerldd. We'll have to see what Dawn gets here.
And speaking of which, that is quite the good upgrade time. Dawn's slightly less good, but still good, and he is saying hi to Shining. Somebody will be very happy about that.
Oh my god, we're saying hi to Shining! No way! Does anyone have an emote to celebrate the occasion?
Yeah, any hi Shining emotes to celebrate our friend Shining?
We like saying hi to Shining. Dawn just trying to make sure we don't get RTA synced for the rest of the race. Thanks, Dawn.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It was so cool to be so RTA synced, but now we're going to be a little bit behind, even though depending on how the stage goes, the IGT will remain very similar.
Oh dear. Okay. Good. Oh
Uh-oh,
no.
Uh-oh.
The pit of despair, ladies and gentlemen. It's really, really dangerous down there because there's ghosts that want to give Emerldd a hug. There's spikes that also want to give Emerldd a hug. I don't know why everyone wants to give Emerldd a hug.
The ghosts generally like to give Emerldd a hug in the vicinity of the spikes, and so then Sonic gets hit.
They also get jealous. If one of them hugs you, they all hug you. Oh my god!
Did we hit the check, actually? I'm really curious, because sometimes that check there won't get hit. That's so unfortunate.
Okay. I mean, we have it, but ooh.
Oh, no!
And we are dunked. All right, well, I think Emerldd might be in the lead right now.
Really? I'm not sure.
Red body. All right. Well, we can box clip on over to that.
Yeah.
Very
Red box
nice.
clip looks fantastic.
So what will be the game plan from Emerldd out of this piece?
I can't imagine that he wouldn't just
reading
check the hint and then die.
Yeah, he definitely, you could see he was going to posture for death strat because he took damage before the hint. That pretty much is a dead giveaway. We've got a good spawn here. Went for the hint, just didn't trust the ability to ping read that, and that's fair.
Yeah, no, the red pings are a little weird. Like, the treasure chest protected by a scorpion is generally the mid ping between where the bugs used to be and Beauty and the Beast are other 2 out of the 3 red ping reads that we look for. And also decent P3 as well from
my
M.
god, he's getting trolled! He's getting trolled!
Oh my goodness.
He just stood there. He's like, I don't know what to do. He's smiling. Just laugh it off. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, Don's red box clip having to do it second try. Unfortunately, not as clean. But our P1, yeah, getting hit by the spiky boy there. Unfortunately, still even getting damage after that. But yeah, we have Bugs food.
Okay, I didn't know what it was. I was just waiting. All right.
Ghost.
And we do have a respawn. Don, of course, going to radar read. Yep, nape of the neck. All right, we're going to run to red nose. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. As M is preparing. He did get the bait, so we do get our full little cat boost set up here.
Nice. Okay, so let's see. What is that? About a 30-second difference, I believe, between the two?
Yeah, just about.
Well, that's not insurmountable by any means. But, you know, we'll have to see. We do have a bit of an evil set of splits coming up.
Yeah, you know, so some people have particular names for them on their splits that are not very nice, but it very much fits because those splits are not very good.
We can't say that on this channel?
No, I mean, we can 100% say shit ton on this channel.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say it anyway.
Yeah, we can definitely say shit ton on this channel.
You know, if I face Drum Basher's fury for saying shit town, then so be it. Anyway,
also,
a nice egg golem from Emerldd.
Really
wow,
nice
24.
egg golem from Ed, by the way.
All right, well, that's going to be very, very difficult for Don to gain any time on. So GL.
Yeah, you know, we were talking like egg golem is not very nice in general.
All right, so we're gonna have to see any Quaners.
Yeah, I'll say anyone, any believers in the Quan as well.
No. I'm a fan of the Quan, but I don't believe in it. Oh, never mind.
Well,
I stand corrected. Emerld's made me into a believer. I believed all along.
I think you just should have believed, honestly.
I was a believer. I never doubted him.
I see. You were only doubting Dawn. Okay, you were doubting Dawn. I see. Not doubting.
Man, don't do me like that.
Dude.
But anyway, so, you know, this is going pretty well for Emerldd right now. Should have no problem cleaning this up. We'll have to see if Dawn can match the Quan. You know, I definitely want to see a double Quan, and I would never doubt Dawn. You know, that's
100%. I mean, honestly, Dawn is the one who I watch, who setup that I use to help me get Quan the most. When I was practicing it, like, I got it the most. Looking at Dawn's input display, I'm definitely a believer that Dawn's just gonna hit it. It's just gonna look clean.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen.
Well, it's the Quan.
Oh my god!
Emerldd, I wasn't even looking over there, Em. What are you doing so far back, man?
We have a Ligma on our hands.
Uh-oh. Em was so far back on it.
This is what I meant when I said that I wasn't a believer.
That's insane.
Well, now he's just gonna have to Quan again. Can he do it twice? No, he can't. Sad. You know what? You know what's ironic about getting Ligma like that is it actually would have been better, I think, to have just missed the first try because you would have at least had the check.
Yeah.
So, you know, Emerldd with the questionable strategy there. If you were planning to die, you should have got the check.
I know, right? It's like, the check, you lose
Yeah,
like
this is Twin Skulls
another
payment.
20 seconds. This is the Twin Skulls payment. 15 minutes later. Oh, I see now. Oh man. Came at you a little late, didn't it, Emerldd? Can't believe it.
We should grab the check before first try. Yeah, like drum. That's the drum method. Drum actually gigabrain.
Drum. Shoutouts to Drum.
Drum just doesn't even do first try, and now we know why.
Yeah.
It's safer.
It's so much safer.
I gotta do better.
All right, well, Emerldd, we've got take 2 here to hit that goal ring. Can we do it? Find out. It's coming. I'm at the edge of my seat here. He's a little bit off course. He's got to glide on over. Now he's dropping. Is he going to make it to the goal ring? Find out. Oh my God, he did it. No way.
Yeah. We did it. Yeah, no, oh my goodness. That was crazy. I can't believe that. Oh, that's so unfortunate
What
for
a
Em.
lame piece 1 for Dawn, where 2 stone platforms were joined. This is almost always mid as heck.
Yeah, this is a very mid P1. It's just like, you like basically just like won't get anything good from this. Honestly, a lot of times you won't get, there are really bad sets, but.
Oh, come on, dude.
Okay, well, speaking of which.
Come on.
Speaking of which.
And Dangerous Liquid, Emerald's not even going to go for the gamble of maybe getting the good one. So no might equal money set.
50-50, yeah.
All right, what's our final piece for Dawn going to be? Okay, we'll have to find out which one this is. Okay, all right, the closest one.
I found him.
All right, what'll Emerald's piece 2 be? Okay.
Yeah, I have no clue.
This could be really ugly.
Uh-oh.
Let's find out. Do we get a ping?
Oh.
Not great. It is the low one. And he's climbing for it. All right.
Yeah.
Long time no see, treasure hunter.
Where are we going?
Yeah, that's it. Going the complete other way.
All right. And it was the higher up one.
Yeah. Oh man, this deficit is just so it swung basically the other way, where M had like a 40-ish second lead going into space, and now after our funny combination of Eternal Engine and Meteor Herd is now behind.
Oh my God, Dawn whistled at the end. That is huge. That is a CGSS manip.
That is the CGSS manip. Deku's smiling in a corner somewhere.
Oh, true. Deku's got some crazy whistle strats. I can't talk about it freely.
Yeah, you can't talk about it. I am a user of one of the whistle strats. It is in the other story, which is why we can't talk about it.
The what?
The oh
Oh.
oh
Oh. Don't care about that right now, though.
Yeah, we care about Dawn nailing.
Yeah.
Crazy Daddy
we're having some
coming up
checkpoint
right
issues.
now.
That checkpoint's really fun and well made. Here we go, setting up for good cam, jumping on the box. We're spin dash hovering. We are hitting the kill
and we're
plane.
dying, hitting
And
the top
Emerldd-
kill plane as well.
Emerldd having a little difficulty with that switch. Dawn having some trouble with a switch of his own.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Dawn coming at it. Second try.
Nope.
Oh, hitting the bottom kill plane this time. Uh-oh. We're having a bit of a CGSS explosion.
All right, we got 3 more tries. Now we're basically synced. This is what we all wanted.
The RTA sync here.
Emerald's out.
And so
Dawn
quick,
is
and they're
out.
both out of bounds.
All right, there we go. Just making sure we're synced up for the end of this race.
Yeah, and this distance looks pretty good for both of them.
Perfect. Okay, you know what? It's 23 seconds, basically, between them.
Yeah.
Doable. Something could happen. I'm assuming we're going to see regular FR skips. I cannot imagine that Dawn goes for OBT in this race. Dawn knows how to do it, but
either.
yeah, he's not.
But,
There's no way. That's just not. It's not a good idea. The Eggman 2 of all time. Don't say that. Don't manifest that.
Yeah, that's to say.
That's my job.
To say, it's just like,
I
as if it,
manifested
comes out,
Ligma
right now.
3 minutes ago.
Okay.
Can't believe the
Dawn
Eggman
with the
lasers are
minute,
synced.
and having a bit of issue with it. Still getting a 16 though, even with a
right.
bit of manipulation troubles.
Lay commentator's curse right now. You know, it really would be a shame if somebody fast FR'd through the platform while trying to bounce when setting up for FR skip. That would truly be a shame.
That would be really, really unfortunate, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Almost
I
like
really
that.
don't want to see that happen. That would be really, really sad. I don't know what
Yeah,
else to
no,
say.
that would suck. Like I just couldn't imagine. But there's no way that's gonna happen now. Like
I don't know.
the chance that you would need.
All right,
for that
Dawn
to
didn't
happen.
get it. Emerldd didn't
Oh,
get
okay,
it.
we're
See?
not getting
All
it.
right,
Yeah,
there we go.
okay.
Nice.
Yeah, also
one is
no
riveting.
toaster either. Yeah, no, absolutely riveting. So,
All right, so we're gonna see the
tense.
fast falls though. See if there's a difference in how long they go for. All right, pretty significant fast falls out of both of them.
Yes.
And now we get even more riveting gameplay. Emerald's taking a sip. Dawn is jamming.
Yeah, so Dawn is jamming.
And we listen to Terminal Velocity 1.
Yeah, we are.
Cool.
Let's say, I know it's just
We're
like
gonna see some
we'll see what
stage
happens. What do we? Yeah, let's say we'll see some stage. Distance looks good. Dawn going
Oh,
to
yep.
left a little bit earlier. It
They're
looks scaring
both
me just a smidgen. But yeah, no, they look
We're
good.
good. We are so
We're
good.
gonna need some. We're gonna see if some Shadow 2 shenanigans will happen.
No
but,
way. No way. This is Hero Story. We've got the bounce bracelet. We'll be good.
Yeah, totally. You know, it's like it's so much easier when you have the bounce is like, you know, the crutch to help you out a little bit.
Huh. No problem.
All right. We'll have to see. Party's almost over. What a bummer. Please stop
Yeah.
saying the Shadow 2 of all time. We don't want to see that.
I know,
Unless
we
you
really
mean,
don't.
like community gold, because that would be really cool.
Well, then-
You got to do a
Like, hold
task
on a minute?
bounce for that, though.
Power of chaos control.
Okay.
It's one for Dawn. Dawn gets two. Emerald's doing fine as well. No problem here. This is not the Shadow 2 of all time. Dawn's done with the 2455. Emerldd is done with the 2520, and that's going to do it. Dawn is your champion.
That's GG's, yeah. Man, oh man, that was a scary one.
Yeah, there was some stuff, I must say. Are those golds on the Dawn side? Or what are these colors?
These are not his like. most
That's not a
recent plays.
gold.
There is no way that a 21
That's not,
aquatic.
yeah,
mine is
that's
a
not
gold.
his aquatic mine
Dawn,
gold.
previous community gold haver with like a 14 point something. Yeah, these are different.
That is
splits.
probably a real gold on egg gold, I will say. Hello, Dawn.
Oh yeah, for M's, yeah. Can imagine.
Yeah, these splits are like new splits.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I
But
can
yeah,
imagine.
like
that, yeah.
these are not your golds.
Yeah, these are new splits. Just every once in a while, whenever I come back to a category, I just like to make new splits and run on them for a little bit, so I can kind of more accurately gauge where I am, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, it's something that's nice to do every once in a while for me.
All right. Well, congratulations on your victory.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with how this run went overall. There's just like a few moments that were really bad, right? You might think it's funny, like me saying almost 3 minutes off my PB is like I'm fine with it, but you know, no CE skip. That death in Pyramid Cave, 2 deaths.
Yeah, 2. Yeah.
And then also the RNG was rough outside of Aquatic Mine. So it's like, you know, I'm pretty happy with it. I thought my baseline of gameplay was going to be lower. So I'm happy that overall, like, I still felt pretty good about most of the ILs at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the RNG was not the kindest, except for Aquatic Mine.
Did Ligma?
Emerldd.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and he that was after a Quan too, so no checkpoint.
Yeah. He actually had a pretty good run up to that point, it looks like.
You know what? This was deserved because, you know, getting the twin skulls check to work. Cringe.
He actually did it and it worked. That's awesome.
And it worked, yes. It was like a banger. It was
Alright,
like
well,
second from the top, fifth from the bottom.
Em wants
twin
to talk.
skulls and
Somebody
suffering.
drag
Oh.
this man in.
Well, they
Yeah,
were
wait, where
asking.
is he, man?
They were asking him if he wants to join, and he wasn't responding
Move
because he
him
doesn't.
in, damn it.
He doesn't look at his pings, dude.
Oh, finally.
Right.
Yeah,
Nobody
we were
was waiting for you.
Where was I pinged? Where nobody pinged me? You were pinged in
in the
rival
rival
battles,
battles
bro.
chat. Okay.
Oh, I'm crying.
I was scrolled up too high to see it. I was like, am I gonna get moved in or like what's going on? Like,
Yeah, this is why pings matter, man.
All right. Emerldd is here and wants to talk. What do you want to talk about?
I have a disease.
Oh no.
Oh no! Can you tell us about it?
I hate to break it to you guys. I think I have ligma now.
No.
No.
I have very bad news for you.
I mean,
Now
Go ahead, go
I've
ahead.
extensively studied the medicine on this, and there is no cure.
I
No.
think I just lost 2 minutes of my life, honestly.
Yeah, sorry to hear. Did you get C-skip?
Second try.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hit the inputs and I was like, I'm not going back up the hill, and I ended up missing it. But I was like all the way at the bottom. I was like, nah, I'ma just go.
That's fair. I didn't get the inputs, so I mean, even if I miss it though, I always go for it because I'm not that great at skipless CE. So I always just rip it until I get it, you know.
Dude, I was also schmoovin' in Pyramid Cave, and then the spin dash just took longer than I thought it would to charge. And then Sonic just walked straight off the end to grab bounce.
No.
It was so
I got
sad.
scared. I almost debated not going for it. I did end up going for it, but I had I guess it was pretty solid for the most part. But
Yeah, I think I was on like mid 120 pace. Like it was like 126, I think, and then I died, and I was like, oh, this is really sad.
yeah, Aug for sure. I feel like my run was like pretty solid. I feel like the only big mistake was Ligma, and then like everything else was just like a bunch of like small mistakes, really. Like I lost time on like every split. It looks like compared to like let's say like PB. Oh, except for egg golem. My goal at egg golem.
Oh, that's a real egg
that
golem
was,
goal?
that
Let's
was a
go.
sick egg golem.
No, it was
Yeah,
actually yeah, it was great. Yeah.
It was funny because I figured after the Pyramid Cave, I was like, okay, I'm certainly behind, but I was like, maybe we have a classic Emerldd Meltdown, and then my profit bounces are good. But actually, you saved 10 seconds over me.
Damn. Dude, I mean, if
all
I'm focusing, I get my charges on, you know. So.
Now, I have something that I want to ask you as the winner of this race, Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody in this community that you would like to call out right now and challenge to a race for the next installment of the Rival Battles series?
Oh god, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now. Right now. Maybe you call it Emerldd and just drag him back. I don't know.
We should just get the best of 3 on Rival Battles.
No, I can't be in the next one for medical reasons. It's like the draft. I have Ligma now, so I can't
I
actually get drafted.
see. Oh no.
It's like Pokerus. If we battle again, you'll spread it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
All right,
spread it,
so Emerldd is medically exempt, so you have to
Yeah,
call
yeah.
out someone else.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I think okay, so if you watch the interview that we did with Tethys yesterday, I was saying one that I thought there's 2. I'll throw 2 out there, and we'll see if either are down. So the first one was, of course, President Aura. You know, gotta get the grand finals rematch for Hero Story. But if we don't want to stick with Hero Story, we can always go to Sadex, and we could do Knuckles Story versus Shovel Claws. That'd be epic.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because we always beefing, so I think it's good to bring that beef to the real stage.
Oh, there's real beef here? Okay, all right. Is there a Shovel Clause in this chat room?
Where is Shovel?
Is it?
We are calling you out.
Claude.
Right
Yeah, I
now.
mean, it's not real beef. You know how you see someone
it
and
is
then
now.
you're on site. You know, like
We're
it's not
about,
actual.
we're about to create it right now.
Yeah, I'm down.
About to create it.
I don't know if Shovel's here right now, but Shovel's also lost on the Spark Sauce, so maybe not down for the Knuckles story. It would be fun though.
Okay, well, we do have Aura here. Aura, are you ready to throw down in the ring?
Is it time?
Move the schedule over right now.
Yeah, just
Let's
load
go.
up the game.
Yeah, just load it up. Alrighty though. Well, that's Dawn. M, your turn. If we somehow develop a cure sometime in the near future to cure the disease, who would you like to go up against in the next installment of Rival Battles?
Well, Dawn is definitely the number one, obviously, but we already did that. So I think maybe. I want to go against SMB again, actually, because SMB and I have some really good matches. I feel like every time we race, and I think last time he got a little bit unlucky, so I'd be kind of down to run it back.
Have you guys? How many times have you guys played before?
I feel like in my brain it's probably like less than it is, but or sorry, in my brain it's more than it is. But I think we've raced like 3 times, maybe 4 times.
Yeah, I wonder what the record is on that, because that'd be cool if like you played twice or something and it's like 1-1.
In my brain, I think if it's 4 matches, I think we're 2-2, but or maybe 3. It might be 3-1 in his favor. But I know the most recent time I beat him. But I think I don't remember exactly what happened, but I felt like when we got in the call, he said something, and I was like, "Ooh," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Tethys Persevere is telling me that I have to start wrapping up. So unfortunately, everybody who wants to hear more from Emerldd and Dawn is going to have to direct your anger at whoever Tethys Persevere is. I don't know who that is. It sounds pretty toxic, so I don't want to call anybody out or anything. But we're gonna have to start wrapping things up. Sorry, at Tethys Persevere.
Can we get some Tethys Giga Chad right now in the chat room? Because Tethys is based.
And Welsh.
Yeah, and Welsh.
Yeah, I'll say that too.
Not mutually exclusive.
All right. Any final statements?
GGM was a fun run.
Apparently, Drum has a question for me. No.
No.
Right.
Yeah, GGM was a fun run. It was kind of funny because we're both sort of doing our own thing right now, and so we're not super in form, and we were both kind of like, let's play a little bit, enough to de-rust but not like go crazy.
Yeah.
And I think it ended up showing, like, we both had some pretty big mistakes in the run, but I mean, it seems like both of us had decent times overall, just a couple big mistakes,
Yeah, dude. I don't even feel bad about how I played. Like the way that I got Ligma 2, it looked like I should have maybe hit the goal ring, but I was just like the little smidge too low. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was tight about it. So, but otherwise, like, yeah, I definitely don't think I'm like completely like up to shape, I guess, up to snuff. But I'm pretty happy with how I played overall, except for catching the incurable disease. So.
Well, unfortunate, but look forward to the next one. Obviously, it's Rival Battles and also the Sonic Adventure Era Marathon. So next up, we do have Team Rose LTS Vintage versus Mutated Bacon. So stick around for that. That'll be us signing off. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Later.
Adios.
I composed and arranged all the soundtrack of Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2. Welcome to this exciting event today. We are pleased to share this moment with you all